Hi everyone! So this is my first tutorial. I'm really excited to do this for everyone, especially for all my clients out there that are always requesting for me to do this. And as much as I talk, you would think that I'd have more, that I had started this a long time ago, but I just never got around to it. So here's my first video tutorial on how to do a smoky eye. Today's smoky eye is based on a bronze smoky, which I talk about on my blog. In my blog, I mentioned that I love a black smoky. But oftentimes, many of my clients are very intimidated with using blacks and grays. I have one client that says, how do you get a smoky without looking like you just got punched in the face? Well, here's one variation of a good smoky that can be used on all types of skin tones. It flatters everyone. Using bronze colors and natural skin tone colors to make a really nice smoky effect that can be wearable during the day and for evening wear. So stay tuned and watch my tutorial. Okay, so here we go, and here is the rest of the tutorial. As you can see, I have one eye done to show the finished look, and here is the look we're going to be doing today, which is a bronze smoky. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to, what I did is I took Max Indian Wood paint pot, and I scooped up some and then I put it on my finger. So that's what I did. So I applied it all over my lid, and then I drag some into the crease. So I don't want to cover my entire eye. I just want to put it over my lid and a little bit on my crease, and that should do it. The next thing I did for this particular look is I took one of my palettes. I think I mentioned I used Arena. So here is the color, and my lighting is really bad, so bear with me. I'm going to work on the lighting as I get more comfortable doing tutorials. So Arena is this color right here. So it's a really nice sandy color. It's a very soft salmon color. And what I did is I used a fluffy brush and I just, dab some in there. I don't like blowing in my brushes. I've seen people blow. I've seen makeup artists that I've worked with in the same room before, not to mention any names, blow on the brush. So what I like to do is I just fling it in the air, or I tap it on my hand. I'm sure you guys have seen me tap it, or I tap it at the edge of like the desk or the table that I'm working at to, tap the excess. So, using windshield wiper movements, and we're not pushing completely, just very gently, just using the dome of the brush. I'm applying the color right in the crease right here. So that is my Arena. Some more color. Next I take a flat brush like this, and I'm going to take the color bronze like I talked to you about in my blog, and that color right is this one right here, and it's called Bronze from MAC. So I just tap and smush a little bit. Again, tap the excess, and I start at my lid. So I've never done my makeup in front of a camera before, and this is pretty interesting. There you go. So we've got the bronze it right in there. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fluffy brush just like this. This is the 224. It's one of my favorite brushes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the color that's right next to the bronze. This color right here is called Handwritten, and it's also by MAC. And so I'm just using that part of the brush. I'm not dabbing it this way, I'm dabbing it this way. So picking up color and just shaking off the excess. And what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to pull a little bit on my eye, and right here at the outer corner, you see how I deposited that color right there? Well, right there, I'm going to keep depositing more and more color just using the top of the brush, and I'm going to start in circular motions, swift little circles, and blend it in now, just like that. I also like to blend into the bronze so it doesn't look like it's a harsh contrast. It looks like it gradually gets darker at the corner of your eye, just like so. And this is what I'm talking about, dragging the color. So I didn't go back and apply anymore. Whatever I have left in the brush, what I did is I just took it and dragged the excess into my crease, just like so. I think because this side has a lot of shadow, you can't really see it. There we go. I think I cleaned up the shadow a lot. There you go. So there's that smoky color, just like so. So the next thing that I'm going to do is, I talked about using the color Naked Lunch. Naked Lunch. It's this color right here. It's a really nice iridescent. It's a little pink and a little beige, and it's not too bright. So what I do is I apply it here in the inner corner of my eye, and I sweep it across this way. Take a little more, and I just dab it right into my corner of my eye. There you go. I think that's a good way for you guys to see that. So next, taking a nice little flat brush like this. This one's actually a Sigma brush. I know some of you guys have asked me, oh, which ones are your favorite brushes? Well, I have two, my MAC brushes and as well as my Sigma brushes, because as you guys know, I am a freelance makeup artist for MAC at the gallery at Counter. So I try to use as much as I can with MAC, but I have some brushes that I've really fallen in love with, and one of them is the Sigma large shader brush, and it's number E60. There you go. So here's the brush right here. And so what I do is I actually take it back into the bronze, and I just apply right here under the eye, just gently. Then I take the brush again and dip it a little bit. So dip just the top of the brush. So we're not doing this, we're just using that part. And I start shading in using my handwritten now, that darker contrast that we used in here. Sometimes I like to just even out the color here, so it doesn't look like you deposited a whole lot of color right there. So I like to brush it out. The following thing I do is I take my black liner. You can use any black kohl pencil. The one I've been using lately is Feline by MAC. I think this was a special edition. It was part of the I think it was like black, the MAC black. I'm sure you guys have seen pictures of my black, and I think it was like 2 seasons ago, last Halloween or something like that. I'm not sure if they carry this one yet still, but Smolder, the black kohl in Smolder can work just as fine. So what I do is I just outline the lower lash line just like this, and I do the top also from the corner in. I know usually I start at the opposite corner and swoop out like that, but since I don't want a whole lot of color in this part of my eye, That's why I started it at the outer corner. So what I do is I take a small little angled brush, and this is how I drag that color. So what I do here is I just feather it in using that little angled brush all the way through. So whatever is left over on the brush, then I go back and line the inside right there like so. Here you go. Just like that. And same thing here. There you go. So that is your natural brown smoky. Okay. It's really not hard at all. There we go. Blend that out. So it's gonna get. And all I did was apply a set of falsies on the eye. I used a number 213. It's not a MAC. Give me 1 second, I'll be back. So and you'll see where I've applied that lash. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I'm back and I've applied my second lash, so my second little falsie, and that is the final look. And you see how it's really nice and smoky. This is what it looks like from far away. So the next thing you should do is just add some mascara to the bottom lashes. And here's a trick that I always tell my clients is to add mascara to your top lashes, and then from the bottom up, this helps your natural lash blend into the falsie, so it doesn't look like you've got two sets of lashes going on. There you go. And so that's the final look, and thank you so much for watching my tutorial on how to do a bronze smoky. If you have any requests on a specific look that you'd like to do, you know, a holiday look or a party look, I will be practicing with my lights and trying to get a tutorial out on stage makeup. Again, thank you so much for watching my tutorial on how to do a bronze smoky. This is Zubire, the makeup artist. Go to my blog. It's www.theletterj.blogspot.com, and subscribe to my blogs. I will be posting this tutorial on my blog as well as Facebook, YouTube, and I'll send it through Twitter also. Thank you everyone, and it was a lot of fun doing this tutorial. Thanks.